Starting lineups presented by Kia. No change for either team. We know that Scott Brooks can be here at Capital One Arena. Mike, what are we looking for early?
Very important for Washington to come out and be aggressive and play well in the first.
High-scoring series as expected between these two teams. Neither team has failed to score below 106.
Parting him, he was never open from behind the three-point line.
Wall bobbled it for a moment, thwarting the pick and roll, then Gortat putting it back. Factoring into that, shot clock down to 7. Beal elevates, rims out, and the rebound by Kyle Lowry. Here comes Lowry up the floor, jump stops, and knocks in a three. It back. Shot clock resets as Wall delivers from the corner, putting it down. Nasty play by Wall.
John Wall has been with that left hand, elevates. He is pumped up early in this game. Valanciunas coming over was like he wasn't, and got a W when everybody thought the series was over.
Nice little cut. That is OG.
Dig out of that big hole. And the Wizards say they're locked in. Can't see it here early on. They don't have that death Roman.
12-2 run for Toronto. And suddenly the Wizards down 11. This is a long two by Beal. 6 to shoot. Valanciunas poked away by Wall. Up the floor, it's a foot race. Wall takes a whack.
And we just a number of different ways. Is he going for ball? Is he playing the body? Came across his arms that time. Wall was elevating, so it may just be a person.
Wall gets the high screen. Bothered by Lowry. Loose ball taken by Jakob Poeltl, and then they cough it up. Here comes Oubre underneath. Beautiful find. Beal coming down.
Very unusual. This is the guy who gets to the line from 8 and 10 times a night.
Here comes Beal. Tough shot. It's Wall, beautiful handle. Has Lowry on his heels and then lost his footing. Morris is there. Continues to pace in front of that Washington bench. Here comes Wall. Little pick and roll action to Morris going high.
Getting some attempts closer than the three-point line.
Ibaka thought about the three. Here he comes down the paint. Toronto playing without Lowry and Valanciunas, each with 2 personals. Here comes DeRozan. Outside right, bobbled it. Still able to shoot the open. On right, career highs in every major statistical category. Beal hesitated for a moment, trying to fend off right. That's a long two, and he puts it down. So far here in game 4. Here comes DeRozan, still looking for his first bucket. Knocked out of his hands. Here comes Oubre. Oubre over the top of Miles. No, and it's put back. The 10th year man who's had some moments in this series. Had that terrific game 2 in the loss. Underneath, that is Poeltl. Siakam, out of Miles. Siakam coming hard, and he is blocked. Mahimi healthy again last year, limited to only 31 games played. Had that torn meniscus in his knee. John Wall actually dropped a good amount of weight during his rehab process. This is Lowry. Left it short, offensive rebound, then right was wide open. Poeltl cutting in the rim. And the Wizards continue to struggle from the field. Now 10 for 30 as a team. Lowry from deep gets the friendly back.
Up 2-1 again, so Indiana's for real.
I know the Cavs themselves haven't pushed the panic button, but Cavaliers fans obviously have been chirping a bit up in Cleveland. And it has been a struggle of a half so far for the Wizards offensively. Boy, Mahimi was left wide open. By the way, those 12 free throws attempted, a career high for a quarter in the first by DeRozan. Wall is denied by Wright. They get it back, and Lawson had it partially deflected underneath. Here comes Siakam. A little hesitation, and then
a leader for them out on the floor. You know, he's a veteran guy, been around a few years. In the NBA, we don't know him, but he's a 27-year-old that
just can't seem to find any continuity offensively. Wall a step back from the elbow, too easy.
16-footer that they were giving him because the big man was playing soft for Toronto. He knocked it down that time.
Valanciunas. Well done by Beal to save it. Back to Wall. As Lowry on his hip, beautifully done. Different reasons. And right now, the Wizards down double digits on their home floor. That is Anunoby, no good. And then Gortat was terrific again here the other night with his 16 points in game 3, and he's wide open. Last year, and that has carried over his development this season. Lowry on a deep 3, back of the rim, high in the. Very quiet so far here in game 4. Here comes DeRozan spinning away, extends, magnificent. DeRozan's pass is intercepted by Porter. Lowry is back for Toronto. Wall, looming for Beal. Van Gorton, and Lowry picks his pocket. Here's DeRozan. We come up on the final 70 seconds of the half. DeRozan against Wall, beautiful spin, hanging, and goes glove. Beal, guarded by Wright, shot clock down to 7. Beal taking on every defender, it seems like. Lost it, couldn't put it down, and then Lowry on those two. Shot clock is off, 8 seconds left in the half. DeRozan, top of the circle, moves right, spins against Oubre, hangs, and goes glass again. Here comes Satoransky, a runner, counts if it goes.